På afrejsedagen til Amerika kommer Miss Sverige og Miss Finland til Københavns Lufthavn og modtages af deres danske konkurrent til Miss Universe-titlen. Hanne Sørensen siger farvel til sin familie, mens direktør Jørgensen fra Universal Film underholder Miss Sverige og Miss Finland. Og så er det tid. Hanne knuger sin forlovedes arm, og der bliver lige tid til endnu et langt afskedskys, inden den eventyrlige rejse kan begynde.
A world of charm from all over the world arrives in the world's biggest city. New York says hello to a bevy of beauty passing through en route to Long Beach, California, and the Miss Universe contest. From France comes raven-haired Claude Godard, who'll compete with the world's fairest for the Universal Beauty Crown. One of these is Miss Turkey, dark-eyed daughter of Islam, who has high hopes for copying the crown in California. Among other prizes, the winner gets a starring contract with Universal International. Here are 5 more international eyefuls at International Airport. Miss England, Miss Finland, Miss Sweden, Miss Denmark, Miss Germany. Miss Greece, Cretan-born Daisy Mavraki gets a big welcome as she arrives in New York, en route to Long Beach and a chance for fame and fortune in Hollywood. The fair visitors to Manhattan are guests at the mayor's residence, Gracie Mansion. Here, Mrs. Impellitteri is hostess to 15 Miss Universe hopefuls who bring her gifts from their native lands. Commissioner Walter Shirley stands in for the mayor. Miss South Africa steals the show with her gift, a real live lion cub. He'll make a fine pet, for a while at least. Handle him with care, Mrs. Mayor. It takes all kinds of people and all kinds of beauty to make a world, and the world will be well represented when a world of beauty and charm takes the spotlight at Long Beach. Who'll be Miss Universe? We'll soon know the answer.
Competitors from many lands have met in New York on their way to try for the title of Miss Universe, a kind of super beauty contest. Naturally be interested in the old country's representative. Here's what Miss England had to say.
I have been looking forward to seeing America for a long time, and I've just had my first look at New York. I've never seen California, but I'm going there soon to see the competition, and I hope the sunshine is as bright as they say it is.
Long Beach, California is beauty capital of the world. The top beauties of Asia, Africa, Australia, Europe, North and South America are here seeking the title of Miss Universe. The winner, who will receive, among other prizes, a 7-year contract with Universal International, will rightly be called the most beautiful girl in the world. Each contestant has a float of her own as the pageant of pulchritude parades toward its ultimate climax. Miss United States will be chosen during the week-long Festival of Charm. She'll also compete for the world crown. No doubt about it, Long Beach is just afloat with feminine beauty. Following the parade, the gals from many states and many lands pose for candid close-ups, and candidly speaking, we think the judges will have a hard time deciding who is the fairest of the fair. Could you? Good neighbors, good friends, good lookers, too. Pretty sailors from many lands, speaking many tongues, but they have one thing in common, and that common denominator is beauty. Yes, beauty speaks a universal language.
Porvoon naisopistosta matkusti kaukaiseen länteen kilvoittelemaan maailman kauneimman naisen tittelistä, ja hän voitti. Armi Kuuselan meteorömäinen lento kirkkaimpiin tähtiin on meille kaikille tuttu. Hänen kruununsa on olympiakesän ensimmäinen suuri voitto.
Entscheidung gefallen. Im Triumphzug wurden die Schönheitsköniginnen aller Länder durch die Straßen geführt. Miss Frankreich, die keinen Preis erhielt. Miss Schweden, die auf den 6. Platz rückte. Renate Heu aus München, die den 5. Platz einnahm. Den 4. Preis erhielt die Chinesin Judy Bam. Die klassische Schönheit aus Griechenland wurde zur drittschönsten erklärt. Siegerin mit einem Filmvertrag wurde die 18-jährige Finnin Kuusela. Selten sah Long Beach eine so umfangreiche Galerie schöner Frauen.
Lovely Piper Laurie of Hollywood sets the stage at Long Beach, California for the selection of the world beauty who will win a starring contract with Universal International. Miss Laurie introduces the contestants from 30 nations, seeking the title of Miss Universe, Most Beautiful Girl in the World. First in evening gowns, the international lovelies parade before the judges experienced in appraising beauty from every land. Dressed now in bathing attire, the shapely envoys of goodwill are really in the beauty swim. A Caribbean charmer is Gladys Lopez, Miss Cuba. From Gay Paris comes Claude Godard. Miss Italy is sultry Giovanna Mazzotti. Girls from many countries, but all with a single thought. The judges have eliminated all but 10, and here they are, the semi-finalists. It's almost over, and hearts beat a little faster as the moment of decision nears. 5 of these bow out, and from the 5 finalists, Miss Universe is selected. And here she is, Miss Universe, 18 years old, Armi Kuusela of Finland. The world beauty queen is a golden blonde, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 110 pounds. Presented by Piper Laurie with a jeweled crown once worn by a Russian empress, she poses with the other finalists, Miss Hong Kong, Miss Hawaii, Miss Germany, and Miss Greece. All hail to Miss Universe, prettiest girl in the world.
Pausing for a last once-over by the judges, the finalists for the Miss Universe crown at Long Beach, California make the problem of selection a difficult one. Jackie Lockery of Brooklyn has the Miss USA title in the bag. But the overall Miss Universe title goes to Finland's golden blonde, 18-year-old Armi Kuusela. Here with the runners-up, Miss Hong Kong, Miss Hawaii, Miss Germany, and Miss Greece. The most beautiful girl in the world.
Det er de sidste spændende minutter før Miss Universe kåres. Miss Danmark læner sig frem og får en lille sludder med Miss Finland, mens unge piger fra 30 forskellige lande, der konkurrerer om titlen Verdens smukkeste pige på Long Beach i Californien, venter på afgørelsen. Det må ikke være let at træffe et valg i en sådan kollektion af kvindelig skønhed og charme. Hvem bliver den udvalgte? Her er hun, Miss Universe, den 18-årige Armi Kuusela fra Finland, smykket med juvelkrone og svøbt i hermelinskåbe, omgivet af sine 4 nærmeste konkurrenter.
Girls from many countries, but all with a single thought. The judges have eliminated all but 10, and here they are, the semi-finalists. It's almost over, and hearts beat a little faster as the moment of decision nears. 5 of these bow out, and from the 5 finalists, Miss Universe is selected. And here she is, Miss Universe, 18 years old, Armi Kuusela of Finland. The world beauty queen is a golden blonde, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 110 pounds. Presented by Piper Laurie with a jeweled crown once worn by a Russian empress, she poses with the other finalists, Miss Hong Kong, Miss Hawaii, Miss Germany, and Miss Greece. All hail to Miss Universe, prettiest...
Kirkkaimpiin tähtiin on meille kaikille tuttu. Hänen kruununsa on olympiakesän ensimmäinen suuri voitto.
And now, the time for official judging has finally arrived. In the huge Municipal Auditorium in Long Beach, the pageant of beauty gets underway with the Parade of Nations. To the right of the runway, closest to the stage, sit the many fields and from different countries. The judging is by points. So much for appearance in an evening gown. So many points for figure in a bathing suit. For posture, for walking, for poise, even for speech. And now these girls, only yesterday's stenographers, students, working girls, models, dancers, parade with assurance, with heads held high before 10,000 appraising eyes, each a credit to her state and nation. With a sportsmanship that is a lesson in international goodwill, the girls help each other get ready for the bathing beauty portion of the pageant. But in each girl's heart is the hope that she, and she alone, will be the chosen one. Are you rooting for Miss Hawaii? Miss Japan? Miss Finland? Miss Canada? Miss Italy? Miss Great Britain? And what are the judges thinking? To the girls, that is of the utmost importance. For before the evening ends, one of these young ladies will be voted the world's most beautiful girl, Miss Universe. Under the expert guidance of Master of Ceremonies Bob Russell, the girls once again parade before the enthusiastic audience and pose for motion picture, newsreel, and press photographers. The selections are narrowed down still more. And now, as we approach the end, we may expect moments of high drama. For Miss Hawaii, a semi-finalist, the excitement is too much. Listen as Master of Ceremonies Bob Russell calls her to the microphone. Miss Hawaii. And now the contestants are down to Mrs. Germany, Hawaii, Hong Kong, Greece, and Finland. The last one called will be the winner. And here it is, the climax, the culmination, the end of the rainbow. And the winner is Miss Finland. She is Miss Universe.
Thank you, everybody. I like American.
And so, from film star Piper Laurie to Armi Kuusela, 18-year-old schoolgirl from Finland, go the crown, the scepter, the royal purple that mark her Miss Universe, Queen of Beauty the world over.
Hän ei missään.
And with the title go the rewards. A magnificent trophy, an automobile, a diamond wristwatch, and perhaps most important of all, a Hollywood motion picture contract.